What's up, you guys? Back with another video. I know I haven't posted in a minute, but I'm back on my grind. So look, today's 7th grade, I just want to talk to you guys about what we need to know for our upcoming quiz on Friday. So this week and the week prior to us getting out for the holidays, we were focused on the U.S. government, the makeup of it, how our nation was being created. So the key elements and key topics that we want to be looking and studying to prepare for our quiz on Friday. Constitutional Convention, right? Who was there? Who were the major players? Your Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, known as the father of the Constitution. All right. All of those leaders. Virginia Plan, New Jersey Plan, the two plans that were proposed to help identify the different weaknesses in the Articles of Confederation that needed to be replaced and fixed. We also need to be looking at the principles of the new Constitution. Key things that we need to be studying and looking for. Checks and balances, separation of powers. We also need to be looking at the structure of the three branches of government, and also federalism. So just to touch on a few that we've been looking at this week, federalism deals with the separation of powers between state and federal governments, right? Two distinct type of governments to help spread out that power and that actual workload of running the government. Secondly, we have checks and balances, which is another major principle we've discussed today, talking about how the three branches of government are balanced because of them having power over each other, them each having their own separate duties, but they each also have power over the other. For example, the legislative branch can override a presidential veto. A president can veto a law passed by the legislative branch, and the judicial branch can overturn any law passed by the legislative branch and deem it as unconstitutional. Checks and separation of powers, was more so dealing with the individual jobs that each branch has. Executive branch enforces the laws, legislative branch makes the laws, and judicial branch interprets the laws. So we broke all of that down today. Shout out to Chick-fil-A as well, because we use that example to kind of help us understand how the makeup of our government is structured. How Chick-fil-A, just to remind you, in class we talked about how they have a manager, we have a person that takes our order, we have a person that cooks our food, and they all have separate jobs. And if something goes wrong with our order, if we need our money back or whatever, then a lot of times it starts off, we complain or let somebody know. They refer to the manager. The manager then talks to the cook to fix the order the right way. If there's something wrong with the actual price of it, then he goes to the cashier. Everybody has a different role and job, but they're all a part of the organization of Chick-fil-A. And that company, in order for it to work smoothly and efficiently, they each have to own their jobs, right, and do it at a high level. So they have separate roles, but still a part of the same company. And we use that to kind of understand the structure of the U.S. government. Separate branches, separate duties, enforce laws, make laws, interpret laws, but they all together make up the U.S. government. And with that separateness or that distinct different duties that they all have, it essentially creates balance in our government, because not one person or a few people have all the power. It's distributed evenly throughout an array of different departments. And that creates and allows us to protect, or as our question that we've been dealing with, how does the Constitution protect or guard against tyranny? It guards against it because of that. We don't have all of our power in the hand of a king or a group of people. It's spread out through many different hands. So key pointers to be looking at for your quiz on Friday, you guys. Study your vocabulary as well in the preamble. Y'all did a good job today recording videos of you reciting the preamble, and we talked about the different parts and broke them down. Y'all been doing a great job this week. You guys want to keep it up, and let's knock this quiz out of the park. Y'all have a great evening, and as always, it's grind time.